All right, I have an update. It is April 8th. I'm looking at my computer screen because I'm trying to keep this all straight. So I had my oncology appointment today, which went really well. We all jived really well with my doctor. Matt and Brittany went along with me, and so that was great. She's great. Their staff is great too. So I'm looking forward to that. And then my next appointment is tomorrow. I see the dietitian, and that's in the SOC system, so it's not in the SSM system, but that's just fine. On Thursday, I've got my first therapy appointment, and that's a virtual appointment, so that's kind of cool. So I can do that. And he is a specialist for people with cancer. So that's great that I was able to get into his schedule for my first appointment. And then I've got that same Thursday, that'd be the 10th now, I've got an oncology education appointment. And they basically give you the whole rundown on how it works, how long it takes, what you can expect, what to bring with you, overload information, but that's okay because we'll take that. On Friday, I have my PET scan scheduled. That is where they do that full body scan. It sounds like they kind of inject you with something and you kind of sit around and wait for it to do its thing, and then they lay you down and scan your body. And that's the big semi, I guess, that comes to St. Clair Hospital, and it's out in their parking lot, and you just climb aboard. Hi, Maddie. You just climb aboard and, get your body scanned. So I was excited to get that appointment scheduled. So another step in the right direction. And then I go to the following Tuesday, the 15th, I have an echocardiogram. They want to check my heart, make sure that my ticker is ticking, and that everything's okay with that. I do have high blood pressure, so I'm sure everything will be fine. They're just going to give me a quick little scan and make sure that my ticker is ticking proper. And then I have a consultation appointment the following day for the surgery. I believe that this consultation is for the port that they're going to be inserting to administer the chemotherapy, because they don't do it intravenously through your arm, through your vein. They do a port, because I'll be doing chemotherapy for 6 months. And it's my understanding that chemotherapy patients' veins get smaller or thinner or something, and so they can give it to you in a port in your chest, and that works for me. I'm cool with that, whatever they got to do. They also have some medication that they can give you so that it's not painful or icky or whatever, and it sounds like I'm going to be just fine. And then that is my last appointment prior to the Easter holiday. For Easter, I typically have everybody come over. I have a great big Easter egg hunt for the kids and the grandkids and the big kids and the adult kids and whoever's around or can come, and I've done that for a few years now, so looking forward to having that. And I've also got an anniversary that weekend with my husband, because it's our we've been married twice, and it's our second anniversary because of our second marriage to each other, so we're celebrating that as well. That's the 19th, and the 20th is Sunday. So back to the next week. April 22nd is my first day of chemotherapy, and I hear it's an all-day event. So whoop whoop for me. I've got my day planned. Some things to look forward to besides all of those appointments. Apparently this is going to probably put me into a menopausal state. So we're going to have a last period party. Sorry if that grosses you guys out. If that's TMI, then don't watch. And then we're going to do chemotherapy for 6 months. So by October, I should be done with everything. And then I can have my surgery and then some radiation, it sounds like. So I've just got this great chemical cocktail happening. But I'm really hopeful that that takes care of the cancer that I have. And so I'm still waiting on my genetics because that will potentially change the kind of surgery that I have in the future. And I'm going to have to wait for that PET scan. But that shouldn't change the trajectory as of today. And just having those appointments scheduled and everything like moving forward just takes a whole lot of worry and thoughts out of your head. It's like I don't have to worry about it. That's how it's going. That's what's happening, and this is where I need to be, and I just need to show up, and they're going to take care of the rest, and I know that they will. So good news today. Appointments went good. I've got many appointments scheduled. I had a bunch of people reaching out to me, text message, emails, Facebook messages, all of those things. You guys, I completely appreciate. Don't think that you're, bothering me. That was just something that I wanted to bring up that maybe people don't think about when they reach out to you. I, of course, am always looking for the well wishes, and I appreciate it. I really do. Some of those messages have gotten me through my days of feeling miserable and having no hope. And some conversations that I've had with some really special people in my life have helped me through that. And just to shout out a few, there are many, but my cousin Sally, I love her to pieces, and she and I are a lot alike. And I'm trying not to cry, but she gets me, and I get her, and she's been an absolute blessing, and has been my whole life. So I wanted to shout her out. And then also my friend Vicky, she's been there for me always. She just always has, and she's always reaching out and checking up on me, and I really appreciate that, Victoria. I do. I don't want to cry. I didn't want to cry, but you know what? It's all part of it. All of these emotions have to go somewhere, and they have to come out, and this is in gratitude for people who are trying to lift me up and to be there for me. My friend Kevin Shell, we had a good conversation, and I'm really thankful for him. I feel like I'm on the spot now. I can't tell you how much I appreciate my daughter Brittany. She has been right by my side through all of this. Researching, finding things that I should and should not do or eat or drink, or all of the research that this girl is doing for me. You guys don't even know. So if you know Brittany or are friends with her on Facebook or whatever, make sure you reach out to her specifically and tell her to keep it up, that she is kicking ass and taking names, because she is. She's researched things. She's got nutritional stuff in her, in her mind, and trying to keep me as healthy as possible. So when I go into this toxic chemotherapy, that I have the strength within my body to be able to keep all of the nutrients and the good things and let all of the shit go. So send her a message and tell her that she's doing a great job and to keep it up, because I really need her. And then, of course, my other kids, too, are always fantastic. I don't mean to leave them out, but they're really very helpful, too, in taking care of other things. And, of course, course, I've got my rock, my Maddie. I just don't know what I would do without him. He's just my entire world. And I couldn't be luckier. And I've said that a lot. I'm really thankful. So, that's my update. That's a lot. I've had a lot going on. I appreciate you all reaching out to me. I appreciate everybody thinking about me, telling me to kick this cancer's ass. I had a really good day. So these tears aren't of like fear or sadness. They're just tears of gratitude and thanks. I really couldn't do this without all of these people around me being my support. And yeah, I'm just a really, really lucky girl. I don't know what else to say. I am really lucky. So this has been enough for me today. I need to do some self-care and have some moments for myself to kind of make sure that I'm taking it all in, and I will do another video later with those questions and things like that. So if you guys have questions that you want to ask, you can always email at lisa.vodak.cancer.sucks, S-U-X. And I'll try to throw all of those questions in when I'm doing that. And I will keep you guys posted. So thanks for being right there with me, walking this road with all the bumps and all of the roadblocks and U-turns, Y-turns, whatever. You guys, anybody that knows me knows I'm a terrible driver. So I try not to drive as much as possible because I have a left foot. That's another video. Confessions of another day. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. Reach out to Brittany, please. And have a great day.